Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. I'm just going to move the microphone a little bit further away from my mouth. And yeah, we're going to be playing another Daily Masters game, or at least casting it right here. It is going to be a ZvZ between none other than Jaedong and none other than Scarlett. So, starting at the top left side of the map, it is going to be our Blue Zerg player Jaedong. Let's look up a few facts about him because I haven't actually really done that for quite a while, but yeah, he's from South Korea. He plays Zerg. He's plays for the Evil Geniuses team, and he is currently number 3 on the WCS rank with 5,650 points. Just real quick, I actually got to look at this because I want to see who's number 1 and 2 because man, oh man, where are the standings? There we go. So number 1 is a player called Soulkey, and number 2 is a player called Innovation. And Polt is number 4. We know all about Polt. And Hero is number 5. So there's a few players we haven't really cast a lot of, though. Innovation, we saw a fair amount of in the WCS final, the whole final thing. Saw a bit of him. Polt we definitely seen a lot of. Soulkey I haven't seen anything of, really. I haven't really cast any games of him, but he's done a lot of very, very good stuff so far. So, yeah. I think he came second place in the whatchamacallit, in the season 3, the WCS season 3 final, like the grand final. I think he's, wow, I have just been missing everything here, talking about good old WCS ranks and Jaedong and all of that. I've totally missed this insanely early thing he's got going on here, which is just a Ling Rush. And man, oh man, oh man, Scarlett, not in the best position to deal with it. No. He's not actually committing all of his Lings to attacking that. He assumes that the other ones are going to be enough. These 2 Lings are going to keep the workers on the back foot, but being very, very careful not to get stuck inside that worker line because they get surrounded and then they get killed. Oh, this worker almost going down. The Lings are very, very scary there. Almost losing them, but that's fine. He's buying a lot of time for his whatchamacallit, his other guys to kill the hatchery. Hacking. Oh, there we go. Taking out one worker, and the other one does go down, does get surrounded. Bunch of these guys going down, and it does look like that actually completed because there's some eggs being built there. So these Lings doing a great job, and now they can really go to work on the workers, though Scarlett's managed to get a bunch of Lings out by herself. And yeah, she's going to have a ton more Lings coming out, so these guys are going to have to run for it. And suddenly Scarlett has the overwhelming amount of Lings out in this game. And Jaedong looks like he's thinking about expanding off this, but I don't know if he actually has enough Lings to deal with this massive amount that Scarlett has got on the counter. He's up to 11 versus 14, and yeah, I do not know if that's enough. It probably is enough. He's getting the expansion anyway. He's building a few more Lings. The Queen will definitely help even things up a little bit. And yeah, there we go. So Jaedong should be fine, holding this off pretty well. And yeah, just when we've got a little bit of a spare moment in this game, let's talk about Scarlett for a sec. Well, obviously she's very, very pissed off at the moment, and she really wants to do some bad things to Jaedong. But other than that, she is a Canadian player. She plays for Team Acer, and she's currently number 21 in the WCS with 2,450 points. Oh, those Banelings, man. Jaedong trying to kill the Banelings, but not quite able to do it. And this Baneling coming out. And suddenly Jaedong, trying to kill those Banelings, lost a lot of Lings, and he needs a lot of Lings right now. His Baneling nest is still only halfway done, and the pressure that Scarlett is putting out right now is quite impressive, I gotta say. Let's follow mode these guys. Oh, and there goes the hatchery. He's going to be knocking out this hatchery. The Baneling actually, what is the Baneling doing, man? I have no idea. But that base is going to go down, so a nice reverse Ling Rush, man. This is like a reverse Ling Rush. And Jaedong, I don't know if he has any chance of dealing with this at all. I mean, he's got to get a ton of Lings coming out in the next half a second, but oh, the Baneling's getting into the mineral line. Oh, they're running after them. And oh, that is all I can say about that. Just oh. So many workers lost there. Although Scarlett wasn't exactly in a very, very good position as far as workers are concerned anyway. So, yeah, she's definitely evened it out, though. She's definitely evened out this game. Maybe put herself a little bit ahead. Now we've reversed it again. It's 16 versus 7. Scarlett is desperately trying to get Lings up to try and defend her base. And there we go. Jaedong going straight for the base again. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. They just keep going back and forward and back and forward. And yeah, pulling these guys off constantly, trying to buy time for more Lings to come out. And Scarlett almost has the number she needs, I think. But there we go, the one Baneling coming out, and the Lings are gonna have to run for it. Although there's a Baneling here as well, so... Manages to micro the Baneling down. Another Baneling coming through. The Baneling would like nothing more to explode in a bunch of Lings, but Scarlett doing a pretty good job. Staying away from the Baneling, manages to kill it with only 2 or 3 Lings, and the rest of them have the overwhelming majority, going to be scaring Jaedong away. And I don't know if Scarlett is going to counter again. I mean, she has a very decent amount of Lings. Well, it's 12 versus 6. Oh, beautiful, beautiful play by Jaedong. He's going to keep this going as long as he can. These Lings are all going to die, but he's buying himself time for his expansion to get up. And Scarlett managing to save this base may be the turnaround that she needs to actually win this game, or at least get a sizable advantage, because, yeah, she's got a small worker advantage. Jaedong was trying to chop down a couple of them just now, but he didn't really do that good a job. A Baneling coming in, but this is Scarlett's own Baneling, so that's not really a major worry. Jaedong feels like he can continue to push the pressure down. He's got one more Ling compared to Scarlett, and Scarlett obviously does not want to be building a ton of Lings right now. She's happy defending right now, so a Spinecrawler going to be going down to sort of stop this major Ling incursion from Jaedong, and he's going Ling crazy at the moment. He's got nothing else to spend his money on because his natural expansion is still building. Meanwhile, Scarlett is trying to get out a ton of drones and still get out enough Lings, enough base defenses to survive this crazy pressure from Jaedong. The Baneling's coming out. Scarlett has a lot of Banelings, and that is going to be something that's going to be worrying Jaedong. I don't know if he wants to run all his Lings in there while there are 5 Banelings on the field. I feel like he probably doesn't, but he's still going to be testing the waters here. The Spinecrawler actually moving forward. Great opportunity, but does Jaedong see it? He does sort of see it, but the Banelings are still keeping him far away from this base. And meanwhile, Scarlett with this Spinecrawler, with this beautiful amount of Banelings, is building a ton of workers. And Jaedong is starting to catch on. He's building a ton of workers as well, and actually pushing in for a Roach Warren, whereas Scarlett's going for the Lair. So both going forward, a couple of different options. The Baneling's coming in. Jaedong doing some great micro, sending out a single Ling, but the Lings coming out from behind are going to be taking care of it. Another single Ling, so Jaedong doing a great job, and one Ling actually manages to get past. Might be able to do a bit of good scouting, and definitely will be sending these guys scurrying back to kill that one Ling. I don't know why he's sending everything back, because the Queens obviously have that under control, but yeah, just wants to make sure that the scouting does not happen. Sending another single Ling, and these Lings are obviously on attack move, or Jaedong is just very, very quick on the draw. But we haven't seen this map in a while, actually. I love this map. The rocks that pile down here, and then you got the third base. It's such an awesome map, and you got the easy fourth as well, which is nice to defend because you got this canyon here. You put all your forces here, defend that as well. So it's one of the only maps, maybe the only map, where you can reliably defend 4 bases. I mean, it's so hard to defend 4 bases on other maps, but in this map you at least got a decent chance. As long as these rocks don't get knocked down, you just put a major force there and bam, you're defending 4 bases. So very, very nice. But these players, they're still too keyed up to really go for even a 3rd base at the moment. And Jaedong going for the Roaches, Scarlett scrambling to get the Mutas, and Mutas are going to pay off big in a few minutes. But right now, they are nowhere to be seen, and Jaedong with his Roaches is going to be a bit of a situation that, oh, the Banelings. Is she going to use Banelings against Roaches? Is she? No, she's going to use Banelings against Banelings, and that's a pretty good option. And now it's going to be, Scarlett's got a little bit more, but reinforcements continuing to stream in constantly. And I know she doesn't want to use Banelings against Roaches, but she doesn't really have anything else. The Mutas, she's managed to build the Mutas though. 10 Mutas coming out. And I reckon it's going to be just in time to save this base. But, oh man. Oh, how much is she going to lose before the mutas come out? Probably not that much. I mean, the Lings are holding on to their very last breath. And there we go. The roaches are starting to go down. So they get a few workers in here. But not all that much. But the Bailey's coming into the main base. And Scarlett really needs to take these guys out. So one Bailing makes it through. One Bailing not enough to kill anything. A Ling in there going to be finishing off some stuff. Another Ling coming in. So yeah, Scarlett is losing some stuff. She's definitely losing some workers. Taking advantage of the fact that Lings are so much faster than the mutas. Look at that beautiful split. Going to go around both ways. The mutas can only chase one. But Scarlett has enough Lings just flying around to sort of counter that. And now, Scarlett has the muta force. She has taken quite a beating in her own base. I think she had a worker advantage, but that is gone now. And now the mutas are going to push out and start doing some damage. I don't know if she's just going to be curving back the army, taking out the overlords, or actually going in for some workers. I mean, we've got the Evo chamber coming up, so Jaedong, oh, actually it's a second Evo chamber, so he already had one up, and he's already got spore crawlers, so I thought this was his first Evo chamber. He's like, oh crap, gotta build spore crawlers, gotta build spore crawlers. But it is not the case, and that queen taking quite a beating. The spore crawlers, she could perhaps take out spore crawlers, but she would take quite a bit of damage, and Jaedong is going for all anti-air sort of stuff. He's not going for Hydras, but he is going for, oh, and Jaedong actually given the GG there. He's obviously not happy with the way this game was going. He did not have Hydra tech. He's going in for Infestors, but he's losing too many Overlords. Was the Overlords the crick in the back that sent him off the edge? I cannot say, but he was just not happy with that game. He's just obviously not happy, and he decides that he could be better spending his time doing something else, like, I don't know, getting an early lunch or going down to the gym for a couple of hours, and yeah, he's just not a fan of this game anymore. So that is it. Thank you very much for watching this awesome ZvZ. Nice to see somebody Ling rushing, even if it doesn't quite work, but we did see the mother of all counters. We saw a counter to a counter to a counter. I don't think we saw a fourth counter, but man, that's crazy stuff. And once again, Scarlett, she loves her mutiling. She loves it so much, man. I don't know if I've ever seen her doing anything other than mutiling, to be honest, but she definitely made it work in this game. I mean, it was scary for a little bit there, but once she got the mutas out, just bang. Jaedong just had nothing to do with it. So there we go. Good win for Scarlett, and thank you very much for watching this game. This has been Hairy Muppet. I hope you enjoyed this game.